Welcome back to another video. Today we're feeding our monitors. On the menu we got salmon and shrimp. These are just part of a varied diet of what we feed our monitors. Come on the journey with me. Let's get to feeding some lizards. This is just wild caught salmon fillets that I get from grocery store. I think I got this from Aldi. If you guys have Aldi or Lidl near you guys, it's the best place to pick up fresh ingredients. That's what I use for my animals. So I'm just gonna cut this like into strips. So I cut up my salmon into like strips, and then I'll cut them in half one more time. Smaller pieces for what I'm gonna feed the black dragon, because he's in the middle of training, or socializing should I say, because I'm working on getting him more used to me and less afraid on the initial reaction. So you guys are gonna see, kind of gonna make you like a fly on the wall as I walk through some basic training with him. All right, let's get in the cage with our black dragon and see. I want you guys to see the reason why I'm actually gonna really take my time, be patient with him, and show you guys his reaction kind of to initially being in contact with me. He's not very bitey at all. Just take a look, you guys will see. I introduce a hand. I get him further and further up to my hand. So as you guys can see, at this point he recognizes that it's food and he's not afraid of my hand. The goal is to get him more and more out. It really just takes time, patience, and consistency to have an animal like this, especially because it's so rewarding in the end. In the end, eventually you'll have a big animal, puppy dog tame, but the beginning stages can always be rough and rocky. So it's okay. Like I'm okay with the progress. First step was feeding off of tongs for me. He got onto that pretty quick. The next thing would just be getting him used to me and getting used to quick movements and getting used to just the environment around him. So it's gonna take time. But like I said, he's less than a year old. I mean, the fact that he's already feeding off tongs and he's handleable, he's never bit me, is the first step. Let me knock on wood for that, because I don't want to get bit. They do have monster teeth. Now we've got another animal from a different part of the world. This is the black and white tegu. It's time to feed her. She's a little more crazy than this one we have here. The Argentine black and white tegu's got to eat. She definitely needs bigger tongs, and you guys are gonna see why. It's time to wake this beast up from her sleep. We've got the same thing on the menu. It's still shrimp and salmon. That's what the tegu's gonna eat. We gotta try to lure her over to this side. It's actually, I have to focus a little more with her because she will bite, and she has been before, and it does not feel good. If you guys have seen tegu teeth, those things dig into you. It's a literal dinosaur. Oof. That bite is like a punch. That is a beast of an animal and something that I'd really rather not get bit by. As you guys can see the power under those bites. It's almost like anger. The males get big jowls. And this female is maybe about a year old, so I think that it may be a female. She isn't developing those big jowls yet, but they can come in later in life. I'm just not seeing it now. More slender face, which leads me to think that this is a little girl. But the males are impressive. If you guys do your research on male Argentine tegus, they get massive. And the walkaway means she's done, so. And close her back up. Our painted turtle is probably one of the animals that gets the most excited for food. Look at him, guys. He knows that I have food. Look, he's trying to get my finger. I'm gonna cut up some of the shrimp that I have that's left over from what the monitors didn't eat. And he'll take a few pieces. Grab it on the tongue just so I can make sure he eats it. If he'd eat all day, I would feed him all day. Not to make him fat, but it's just so exciting watching him eat all the time. He had his 3 pieces of shrimp, and I think that's enough for him for now. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm gonna start uploading twice a week soon. Drop some video ideas. Drop what you guys want to see me do. I'll also be doing some traveling soon, so you guys will see catching some snakes in the wild. You guys will also see different facilities around the United States and hopefully out the country soon where we can travel and get to explore these animals in their native locations. So make sure you smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next week. Peace.